guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. So much news. Firstly, Xavi wants more signings. He wants another striker and another left back before the window closes. Of course, Adama Traore, done deal. He'll be signing for Barcelona, but Xavi still wants another striker and a left back. For the left back, he's looking at Grimaldo and Tagliafico. For strikers, of course, the priority is Alvaro Morata, but there is a plan B being confirmed now by, great sources from the club, and I have that name for you, the actual plan B for Morata. And also, the club, in order to make those signings, have to get rid of players, and right now, Ousmane Dembele would be the perfect solution. Right now, he's open to leaving the club. If he can leave, Barcelona can make as many signings as they want, but if not, they cannot sign new players. Adama Traore took up that last spot. We have to get rid of players. Dembele, 250k a week, can open up so many doors for Barcelona, and Dembele now is open to leaving Barcelona. And lastly, we have an update on Operation Send Bartomeu to Jail. Joan Laporta has so much evidence against the former president, and Laporta plans to put the final nail in Bartomeu's coffin on Tuesday. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. Be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, what does Xavi want? Of course, there's about 3 or 4 days left in the window. What does the manager want by then? Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Xavi wants 2 more signings. The coach, no matter what happens with Dembele, is asking for a striker and a left back. He also asked for a winger, but he already got that, of course. Adama Traore, new Barcelona player. If Dembele does not renew or does not leave, the signing of a striker gets complicated, and of course, Morata is Barcelona's priority. Atletico Madrid are making things tough right now, and also Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona and Xavi have the priorities in the signing: a center forward that could be Alvaro Morata, and a winger, which of course Adama Traore. Check off that for sure. Behind them in the pecking order is an experienced left back like Grimaldo or Tagliafico. So again, from now until Monday, the priority for the club is to sign another striker, of course, alongside the winger in Adama Traore, and also a left back. Now, of course, that means we have to sell players with Adama Traore coming in. Even Ousmane Dembele stays is completely fine. Do you know why? Because Adama Traore at Barcelona will be earning 350,000 euros. That's it. Like, Ousmane Dembele makes that in about a week. Traore will be earning that whole thing in the space of a 6-month loan at Barcelona. So credit to him for taking that wage cut. Apparently he rejected 120k per week at Tottenham to earn that per season and come to Barcelona. So credit to him. So again, no problem registering Adama Traore for Barcelona. But if you want to sign another striker and a left back, we have to have sales. So let's now discuss some of the people who have been linked in the striker and left back position. Now, the number 1 target in that striker position before the window closes is still Alvaro Morata, but of course the deal is becoming more and more difficult. Romano came out saying that Alvaro Morata's arrival at Barcelona is looking more complicated. He wants to join Barcelona, there's no doubt about that, but Atletico Madrid are not accepting another loan move, and Barcelona cannot register him if they don't, of course, sell players. And Romero Augusti, the best source in Italy, he came out saying that Morata is still willing and pushing to sign for Barcelona by the end of the window, but however, Atletico Madrid will only accept this operation if there is a mandatory purchase of Morata. So again, with Atletico Madrid, I think Juventus now, they're of course official now, signed Dusan Vlahovic. They're going to be open to let go Morata because in the summer they're not going to pay that option to buy him. Atletico Madrid, they'll give him to Barcelona, no problem, but they want a purchase. Barcelona are asking for a loan with an option to buy. Atletico Madrid saying no, you have to buy him if you want him, otherwise don't talk to us. So the question now is, will Barcelona fork up the money? Hopefully not. I think paying for Morata is out of this world. 30 million plus for a Finnish striker, no thank you. I get it, Travis trying to do Spanish FC, but no, 30 million, that's at least the commission of Raiola and Erling Haaland's father for that deal. I wouldn't pay that whatsoever, and I don't think the club will as well. Now, for backup options, we have been offered Rodrigo from the Leeds and also Maxi Gomez from Valencia. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Rodrigo and Maxi Gomez are 2 players who have been offered to Barcelona. Rodrigo is not a starter at Leeds, and Maxi isn't having the best of season at Valencia. Now again, Finnish players, of course, Rodrigo is more of a center forward and cam, no thank you. Of course, Maxi Gomez, we've been linked with him a lot over the past few years, kind of the Luis Suarez 2.0 because he's Uruguayan. I mean, I would take him on a 6-month loan because right now at the club we are desperate, but he's not the backup. Of course, we talked about Lucas Boy as well, the Elche Argentina striker, for the past few transfer videos, but the name of the backup for Morata has been leaked. It is quite surprising, but again, not surprising at the same time. it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Javi Miguel from AS came out saying that if Barcelona do not sign Morata, Barcelona will activate Plan B, and that Plan B is signing Aubameyang because Xavi likes his versatility. With Aubameyang, I'm on the same boat as Adama Traore. 6-month loan, come in, help us, get top 4 in Europa League. Fine, then you just chuck him out in the summer. No problem whatsoever. If we're gonna buy him, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. I think at this point, you're getting a few days off the window. You're gonna start to get desperate. Would I take Aubameyang or nothing? I would take Aubameyang. I'm being completely honest with you. He can come in, help us out, get us top 4, get maybe Europa League win, then chuck him out the window in the summer. But if it's a permanent move, which probably Arsenal are gonna be asking for, I am 120% against it. We'll wait and see. But again, Morata is a priority. If we cannot get him, Plan B is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now, the other position along with the striker that Xavi wants to strengthen is, of course, the fullback position. A summer sign that will be coming into Barcelona looking very likely right now is Cesar Azpilicueta. Golo came out saying that Barcelona are confident of signing Cesar Azpilicueta on a free deal this summer. Chelsea are only offering him a 1-year extension plus another option because of his age. Lesson would be with Barcelona. Now, of course, if he's not renewed with Chelsea, 1,000% I'm saying right now he's coming to Barcelona. I think he's not going to go to Atletico Madrid anymore. They were interested. If he renews with Chelsea, different story. So I have to wait and see with Azpilicueta, but once you hear he's not renewing with Chelsea, I think Barcelona's a done deal. A lot of reliable reporters are already saying it's a done deal, like Xavi Campos and other, sources as well. Ramiro as well saying it's, 99% done. Once Chelsea renewals impossible, he's going to be coming to Barcelona. So keep your eye on that. But for right now, in January, in the winter transfer window, the priority is still Nico Tagliafico. Candacev came out saying that last night Barcelona and Ajax talked about Tagliafico. Ajax are making it difficult, but the operation is still open. The player trusts that the Dutch team will finally let him leave and sign for Barcelona. But Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that Barcelona are still negotiating with Ajax to sign Nico Tagliafico on loan with the buy option. But however, to this day, there is still no agreement, as it remains to be seen how Dembele's affair concludes. Now remember, we already signed Adama, so we want to bring in a striker and a left back. Exits are needed. You're looking at Mengueta, Des, maybe even Luke or Memphis, or maybe the most important thing, Ousmane Dembele. If Ousmane Dembele leaves, we can sign probably another 4 players. I'm being completely honest with you. Of course, talk about Dembele near the end of the video, but again, to bring another signing in now, we have to let someone leave because we already used our last spot for Adama Traore. But again, Tagliafico is a priority for left back, but the backup option for him is Alex Grimaldo. Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Ajax do not want to let Nico Tagliafico leave in the transfer window and are stalling the deal. They're also not convinced by Alejandro Balde. I'm quite shocked about that. But Benfica's Alejandro Grimaldo is the backup option for Tagliafico. Sport came out saying that Benfica are open to negotiating with Barcelona for Alex Grimaldo on loan, but there has to be a mandatory purchase in the summer. Grimaldo is of course 100% open to return to Barcelona. A player could even enter the operation like Mengueta, Ricky Puig, and Alejandro Balde. So something we try to do with Ajax, we could ship one of those players to Benfica to lower the price for Grimaldo. Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out saying that Alex Grimaldo is the strongest alternative to Nico Tagliafico, whose arrival right now is complicated. Benfica would ask for a permanent deal now or a loan with the obligation. Grimaldo is going to return. He's out of contract, and of course next summer in June 2023. And lastly, Roberto came out saying that Barcelona do have a 50% future sell-on clause for Grimaldo, so money would be saved in that purchase in case of the signing. So pretty much Benfica are saying, you know what, you want Grimaldo, come get him, but we want to transfer. Now, of course, Barcelona's dream is Jose Gaya, very, very close to renew with Valencia. Do you wait for him or just go get Grimaldo right now? That's a big question. For me personally, I've been focused more on that Tagliafico move, trying to get that on loan because, of course, you're not going to be forced to sign him. But if we do sign Grimaldo, there will be an obligation to buy in the summer. We can have that 6-month loan just, stall us so we can get some more money. But in the end, we're going to have to purchase him. So we're going to have to wait and see what the club decides, either Tagliafico on a loan. So we're going to have to wait and see what the club decides, either Tagliafico on loan with a buy option or Grimaldo on loan with a mandatory buy option. Now, lastly, there's another fullback that's being rumored to Barcelona, and that is Thomas Meunier from Borussia Dortmund. Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that contacts have been made between Barcelona and Thomas Meunier. Barcelona want to sign him on loan until the end of the season. Dortmund are open to it, and Meunier, of course, wants to join Barcelona. But Barcelona do indeed need to free up some spaces in the wage bill. I think Meunier right now is like the backup option. Of course, Tagliafico, then Grimaldo, and then Meunier as, a last-second desperation. I think that's what's happening right now. I don't think he's a priority for Barcelona whatsoever. Looks like that swap deal with him and Des is not going to happen as well. But keep your eye on Meunier if Grimaldo and Tagliafico fail. But right now, Tagliafico and Grimaldo are the priority for Barcelona. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. There's only been a few, so we're going to talk about them all together. Firstly, on Des and Mingueza, Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that Barcelona are working on exits of both players right now. Valencia and Bordeaux have shown interest in Mingueza, but no agreement has been reached with the player. Agreement has been reached with Barcelona though, but the player has rejected both. Des is on the market as Xavi is not convinced by him, but he is also reluctant to leave until, of course, the end of the season. So we have players who want, Barcelona want to get rid of, but the problem is those players do not want to leave. More on Mingueza. Helena from Kobe came out saying that Oscar Mingueza has decided to stay at Barcelona despite interest from Valencia and Bordeaux, and also some Italian clubs as well. So what we're hearing in the media is that Mingueza 100% will be staying for the rest of the season, and that Des wants to stay at Barcelona for the rest of the season, but of course, anything can happen right now. I think an offer comes in for him like 20 million plus. They'll probably force sell him like they did with Emerson last summer, but again, Des could leave and an offer comes in, but he wants to stay until the rest of the season. And right now, Mingueza 100% staying till the end of the season, but there could be some Barcelona B exits. Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying the new Galatasaray coach wants Inaki Peña and Alvaro Sanz on loan for the rest of the season. However, the Turkish club cannot add another foreign player before a departure is confirmed. So Galatasaray want both Inaki Peña, the goalkeeper, and Alvaro Sanz, the midfielder, on loan for the rest of the season, but they have to let some foreign players leave first before they can bring in new foreign players. To be honest, I'm okay with this, along the promise first team minutes and first team game time. I don't mind. I know Xavi's a little bit of a fan of Alvaro Sanz, but right now in the midfield we're pretty good with Ricky Puig, Gavi, Nico, Busquets, Frankie de Jong, Roberto coming back, so that should be good. So keep your eyes on Barcelona B players going out on loan as well. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto, Goal have come out saying that Barcelona and Roberto's agent would meet again next week, of course, after the window closes. The will of both parties is to renew, and right now there is no urgency because it is not conditioned by Barcelona's signing. So again, Barcelona are in no rush. They want to renew Roberto, of course, under the club's condition. Roberto right now not really fancying that. He is out, injured for a month, for the next month and a half, right? So he has to renew his contract before then. To be honest, if he does not renew his contract by the time he's fully fit, I would vote not to play him. Of course, similar to Dembele, freeze him out, either renew. If you're committed to the club, you can stay. If not, adios amigo. Right now, it doesn't look like Roberto is going to be leaving for free at the end of the season, so we'll wait and see. Right now, he's not the priority, but the club do want to renew his contract, and Roberto also wants to stay, but the conditions right now are very, very far apart. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Pablo Gavi. This is coming in from Alfredo Martinez, probably the best source in Barcelona. He's come out saying the contract renewal of Gavi will most probably be sealed in February, as the club has other priorities right now. Last few days of the window, there is good understanding on both sides. So similar to Nico that we talked about yesterday, Barcelona will focus on those contract renewals, of course, of the youngsters, and renew them with the €1 billion release clause after the transfer window closes in February. Also, you can add Araujo to that list as well. So Araujo, Nico, and Gavi's contract renewals will be the priority after the window closes, but right now, Dembele, Roberto, and signings and departures are the priority. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. No renewal update, more so a departure update for Dembele. La Vanguardia came out saying that Ousmane Dembele is now open to leaving Barcelona in January. His agent Musa Sissoko is in talks with other clubs so they can pay a symbolic amount to Barcelona, who will release a big earner from the wage bill. Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona have the clear intention of selling Ousmane Dembele now after he did not respond to the club's renewal proposal. His camp is beginning to accept the departure. Adama Traore will be Dembele's replacement. So again, Adama is coming in on a short-term basis to replace the outgoing Ousmane Dembele, well, hopefully the outgoing Ousmane Dembele, because the club need to get rid of his wages to sign more players, i.e. the striker Morata Aubameyang and the left back Tagliafico or Grimaldo. Gerardo Romero came out saying that Adama Traore's deal, of course, is a done deal. Now, if Barcelona are able to unblock Ousmane Dembele's situation, they have operations ready to sign a left back and a number 9. So Romero is saying, look, Barcelona have the left back and striker ready to go. All they have to do is free up that wage space. So right now, their priority is getting rid of Ousmane Dembele, or of course, renewing his contract as well. Candacer came out saying that Barcelona have asked Sissoko to speak to the interested clubs so they can buy Dembele for a reasonable price, although Dembele wants to still stay. But for the first time ever However, Dembele's camp do admit it's a real possibility that he can leave in January. So again, situation now is turning in towards Barcelona's favor. Candacer came out saying that Ousmane Dembele is open to leaving right now. If he leaves, Barcelona of course will be able to sign more players. And lastly, Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that Ousmane Dembele knows that the best thing for him is to leave Barcelona right now. PSG are one of the major options for him, but Barcelona are firm. If Dembele does not renew his contract, he will have to leave, and of course his exit will be key for Barcelona to make more signings. So there's all the reports. Quick summary: Dembele has to leave Barcelona. He is the easiest and quickest solution for Barcelona to bring in more reinforcements for the season, i.e. a left back and a striker. If he does not leave 100%, he will be frozen out for the rest of the season, unless of course he renews his contract. So that's pretty much it. Renew, stay, bring in more signings, leave, bring in more signings, or stay, frozen out, and then Barcelona really can't make any more signings. We'll see what the club can do, but again, the club are really pushing out Ousmane Dembele in order to make new signings before the deadline in January. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some news surrounding Barcelona and the Barcelona board over the past 24 hours. Firstly, a kind of, combined topic I want to discuss about the Super League, new wage cap, and also the sponsor update. Firstly, on the Super League, pretty much the Super League is still ongoing. They want to get permission from the court, and when they get permission from the court, they will go ahead and try to make the Super League again, i.e. Laporta, Perez, and the Juventus president. I forget his name off the top of my head. So keep an eye out for the Super League. It's still alive, but right now, not really a priority for the three presidents, of course. But there is going to be a new wage cap at Barcelona. Alfredo Martinez, again, probably the best source in Barcelona. He came out saying that Joan Laporta has decided to implement a strict salary cap of 10 million euros per season, which of course goes around 200k a week for new signings who will arrive at Barcelona for next season. The aim is to prevent what happened under Bartomeu from happening again and keeping the wage bill under control. So Laporta saying, look, for every new signing coming in right now, they will not earn more than 200,000 euros per week. First thing that came to mind is, Holland's going to ask for around 400,000, so what are you going to do? I think Holland could be the exception maybe, but Laporta, very, very strict. New signs coming in will not earn more than 200k a week. Of course, I am with that 110%. But to make top signings, you got to offer them money. So I think this wage cap is subject to change for very, very important signings. And lastly, about the shirt sponsorship, we have some huge news. Romero came out saying that yesterday at the board of directors meeting, all the members gave the approval for the sponsorship offer for the shirt. Official announcement will be made very, very soon. And the shirt sponsor for next season will be Spotify. Toto Costa came out saying that Spotify will not only be the main sponsor of the shirt, but will also pay for a little rights of the Camp Nou name to name it the Camp Nou Spotify or something similar. Barcelona are willing to sell the title rights of the Camp Nou, but not the naming rights. Right now, Spotify are negotiating for the front of the shirt of the first team jersey that of course will replace Racketon, the back of the jersey for the training kit that's now occupied by Beko, and also the Camp Nou title rights. Negotiations are ongoing and some details may be vary, but the fee would be around 60 to 65 million euros per season for a 5-year deal. So Spotify, this is what they want. This is what they want. They want the front of Barcelona's, home kit, the jerseys for the season. They want the back of the training kit, and also they want the naming of Barcelona to change from the Camp Nou, the stadium, of course, to change from the Camp Nou to the Camp Nou Spotify or something similar to that. I mean, I'm not going to call it the Camp Nou Spotify. I don't think anyone will. We're simply doing this for a few years just to get some extra money. And to be honest, I'm okay with it, but I mean, it's going to be pretty weird. But right now, Spotify are offering Barcelona a lot of money for the shirt sponsor at the front, training kit at the back, and also for the title race at the Camp Nou. And this will be finalized very, very soon. And again, on the sleeve, it will be Polkadot, the cryptocurrency. That will be another 50 million euros. So you have the 60 from here from Spotify, 50 from Polkadot. That's 110 million per season for sponsorships. Absolutely masterclass from Joan Laporta, and this will be officially announced very soon. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is about Operation Send Bartomeu to Jail. Well, that's what I'm calling it, but pretty much Barcelona's full investigation of the previous board that of course will be released on Tuesday, February the 1st, but there have been leaks. Firstly, Xavi Campos from Cat Radio came out saying that sources who have held access to Barcelona's audit on Bartomeu's board say that the club has found numerous cases of possible irregular conduct. Some of these considered very serious, commissions more than the market prices were paid, and one of those is for the deal for Malcolm back in 2018. Barcelona paid a transfer fee of 40 million to Bordeaux, and the commission to over the intermediate of the signing was almost 10 million, 25% of the total, when it usually rates about 5 to 10%. So Bartomeu is paying these, interims way more money than they should, so that's going to be under investigation. And also, sources who have been reaching the results of the criminal investigation say that there have been many violations committed by Bartomeu's previous board, some of them very, very serious offenses. But Bartomeu, this is what pisses me off about this guy. He went and called on the TV, the show in Catalonia. He called them and he went and gave, a quick little 10-second statement about all the news. These are his exact words, by the way. He came out saying, "I am very calm. I have nothing to hide. The club's statement regarding the investigation is childish and meaningless. Everything was done just to make noise." This guy is so screwed, and hopefully, Joan Laporta puts that final nail in the coffin for him. And lastly, Tagliafco come out saying that Barcelona's complaint to the public prosecution office regarding the previous board under Bartomeu sets out the most serious facts, and the club believes they can constitute 3 crimes: unfair administration, forgery, and use of forgery. I mean, oh my god, this man is running the club and he's committing forgery. Hopefully, Joan Laporta exposes the living hell out of him. Strap your seatbelts for Tuesday, right after the transfer window deadline day, is going to be a big day, and hopefully, Joan Laporta puts the final nail in the coffin for Bartomeu. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discuss. The main thing I want to know firstly, about ins and outs. Do you think Barcelona will make another signing, a striker, left back, or both? And secondly, in order to make those signings, do you think Ousmane Dembele will end up leaving Barcelona? How much do you think Barcelona will make? Will it be free just to get rid of his wages, get a little, transfer fee in as well? And lastly, about Bartomeu being sent to jail. Do you think it'll end up happening or not? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.